Well, I suppose I can do that. What's in the letter?
It doesn't matter. All you need to know is who to deliver it to.
What up, aliens? We're live. Fix the flickering. There's a fucking command that you could put in.
I heard some interesting books from Prague have arrived at the castle. There's one I'd like to borrow. An alchemist's cookbook. A sand-coloured cover, embossed.
Yes, several rare and astonishing books have arrived from Prague. But why are you interested in an alchemist's cookbook, of all things?
I've heard there are some interesting ideas in it. Every alchemist is in dogged pursuit of wisdom, especially those from Prague.
Perhaps you know more about that book than I do. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. Lord Nickvard Libak helped me sort the new books at the time, and the one you're looking for caught his attention. He left with it before I could even discover what it's about. All I remember is the author's initials, B.B. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books, and I appreciate Nickvard's help, but he's had it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now. I'd like to ask him to return it, but he's been avoiding me.
I'll have a talk with Nickvard and find out what the problem is.
You think I haven't tried? But since you've already offered to address this pressing situation, listen to what I've learned. It seems Nickvard lost the book. I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed books around with him, but to leave them in his chamber and read them there. But Nickvard is old and stubborn, and this is how things turn out.
The price of such a book must be incalculable. People like Nickvard are too dumb to understand.
But I digress. As I said, Nickvard is intentionally avoiding me. But I've made headway. I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken to him recently. Bertha, the cook, Regina, the maid, and Hirsch, the hand.
I reckon those aren't the only 3 people that know him.
I'm surprised that he's ever spoken to anyone but myself. Nickvard is a loner. Which is also why I suspect something bad has happened. Now that he's decided to leave his shell, that is. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out. Since Lord von Berkove's arrival, I've been preoccupied with other matters.
I'll help you. I'll ask all 3 and see if they lead me to Nickvard.
Many thanks. If you aren't sure what to do, stop by and we'll discuss what you found out.
I won't keep you any longer.
Careful.
God bless.
My God, what happened? Why are you all covered in blood?
Haven't cleaned up yet.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Libac to stop by. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I don't even know if the last one helped. I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must be feeling better.
Did he say where he was headed?
I can't say. I promised Lord Libac his secret is safe with me, as well as his phial of medicine.
Oh, come now. Nickvard misplaced an important book somewhere. A sort of alchemist cookbook. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart. And Lord Libac's secret is certainly worth more than any book.
Well, if a nobleman's secret is worth so much, how about this? That'll buy you more than one book.
I suppose Lord Libac wouldn't mind. And do you have the exact amount?
Of course.
So many groschen. I promise I'll split it with Lord Libac when I see him, and I'll explain everything.
But now tell me, what's the medicine for?
Well, it's a common potion for a bellyache. Just better tasting. It helps your meals go down easier and come out slower the other end. In that regard, Lord Libac had, well, how to say it? Everything came out much too quickly.
Nickvard didn't have time to run down the stairs, eh?
It was in the privy down below the Crone, by the training ground below the guardhouse. I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine, and I promised that I wouldn't say anything. Lord Libac is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maids, you know. He didn't want this little episode to put them off. That's why he didn't use the privy near the maids' quarters, though it's closer to his chamber, but to the arena instead, and only when there weren't any soldiers around. But this time, it caught up with him.
Is that all?
What else is there to say? That the entire time he looked as if he'd done the worst thing in the world. It happens to the best of us. And I told him as much then. I'm just surprised he never came back for another file. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the entire castle was suddenly on his shoulders.
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could have found a worse clue.
Thanks anyway.
Oh, what the fuck?
Pardon me.
Greetings.
That's gonna be the maid.
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
How's this?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. Excellent. You won't regret it, sir. Phew. I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Good to see you.
Guard.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
I should get going.
I'm sorry. How's life treating you? Not too bad. But I've got so much to do. I'd have to split myself in two to get it all done on time.
Greetings.
What's that I hear? You've no business here.
Where the fuck was this made?
That's right.
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced every not this again.
Blessings to you.
Wanted to break in here, did you?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Get this.
God be with you.
Miloboshka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing.
Gizmo. Gizmo. Over here. Enough.
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings.
Bloody hell. Bloody rain. It's pissing down. Again.
Jesus Christ.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive wall.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help, friend.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
pretty sick. Where's the stable boy? I don't understand.
Hail! I'm in a right bind, but what are friends for if not to help each other?
Great! It's a deal. Go ahead and tell Franz and Vashek too. Farewell then, my friend.
Henry!
God be with you.
What are you doing? Henry, is that you? What the fuck are you doing here?
Me? Just having a walk.
Then go and have a walk somewhere else. Christ, by rights I ought to lock you up in jail again and send for the executioner.
Well, that's not very Christian of you. Have you forgotten that I saved your life?
That was before you threw that Hungarian out of the window of the Crone and robbed Sir Otto's chambers. Listen, of course I'm much obliged to you. If it wasn't for you, I'd be at the pearly gates. But the smartest thing you can do now is to vanish before someone else notices you.
But first, tell me what's been happening here since the last time.
Ah, nothing much. Sir Otto is in Kuttenberg. The Chamberlain was killed here in a gorge. Now Istvan, well, the less said, the better. So for now I'm in charge here. That is, until his lordship returns. if he returns. Listen, of course I'm much obliged to you. If it wasn't for you, but the smart...
All right. Take care. Maybe we'll meet again one day.
Perhaps. You never know. Best be off now, though.
I'm all done in.
I don't know who the fuck I'm supposed to talk to. Stable boy? Well, where the fuck is the stable boy? There ain't no stable here.
Good day. Good day. God bless. How's your...
This place is off limits to you. Give up.
I'll help you arrest him.
Oh, come on.
Enough. I give up.
Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did you? Snooping around on other people's property like that? For now, you'll pay a fine. But if we find out there's anything missing, we'll charge you with theft.
Restrain yourself. You think you can just give me a...
Excuse me?
Only the heathens do that. You are a good Christian.
Well, of course I am.
First and foremost, upon which he...
You're having me on, right?
Well, according to the law of the land, you... Look here. Naturally. You have my word.
Just looking for the fucking... the maid.
I'm sorry.
If you know where the old woman is, why don't you ask her yourself?
Don't think I haven't tried. I've been to her twice. Once, she sent me off into some marsh, and the second time, she didn't even remember me. But a young lad like you might have better luck. Maybe you can jog her memory a bit.
Where did you say I could find this Kviatoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners. You'll know it by the stench. It nearly turned my stomach inside out.
I don't know, are these fucking... Where the stable boy is.
Do you have permission to be doing that? Here! He's the one that did it!
Oh, fuck off. Scrab, we're friends.
Thief!
I surrender!
Thief!
You're a one. I know where you were around here.
I'm sure that looks strange.
I'm listening.
I noticed that the lock was covered in a layer of dirt.
You wanted to clean a stranger's lock.
That's right. I was a blacksmith, and
and what were you cleaning it with? A lockpick?
Oh, that's not a lockpick. It's a special lock cleaning tool.
It looks like a lockpick to me.
Oh, they do look similar, but it's a cleaning tool.
So, you did that out of the kindness of your hearts?
Aye, why not? It's easy. If you want, we can go and see your blacksmith. I'm sure he'll tell you the same thing. That's just the way it's done.
I don't have time to talk to the blacksmith about such nonsense. The next time you decide to go about cleaning people's locks for free, you'd better tell them first. Now, move along.
That was wild. Henry's got some fucking confidence, huh? Where the fuck is this made?
Oh, it's you. Sorry.
Fuck it.
Someone's been pampering this horse.
That's mine. Find your own.
I saw nothing. I was never here.
Smart lad.
Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest. I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trotsky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Vlasta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? Well, I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Vlasta always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time.
All right, then.
is the valerian root. You got every fucking flower over here except for the valerian root. What the hell?
That's nice now.
day that was.
Greetings.
The fuck? I swear I've seen every single fucking planet except for Valerian route.
Praise God.
There it is.
What?
Did you get lost in the dark?
I've brought you your favourite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive. May God grant him heaven.
Right. Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Květuška, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear. I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
Granny, I'm sorry, but I really need to know where the shrine is.
I know, but I just can't remember. Maybe, if I could put on that dress again, it'd come back to me.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here...
Honestly, I'm not quite sure how to fix your dress.
Then why did you... care, and have a pleasant evening.
Oh, I do have a tailor's kit.
What do you want? Isn't it a...
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame I've lost Ace here. Love to dance in it one last time.
All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand.
God.
And I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again. I'm ready. You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Of the mysteries of the world, she told the young girl many.
Mm-hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. She laughed at his gift of Valerian, but soon it made her mellow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. And then she kept braying like an ass, and she found him mean and ugly.
God, no!
But you're right. I overstepped. Let's move on. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Now it's time, you said, where I'll find Velus's grove. So? What do you reckon?
Well, it wasn't entirely bad, no. I suppose I just imagined something different. But at least I had a bit of a laugh. You know, a granny like me doesn't get many chances like that.
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Velus? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared.
That must be...
Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait. Wasn't it somewhere else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. But then, there was also something strange by Lower Semine Pond, where the stream runs out of the marshes, somewhere alongside it. There are always lots of deer and roe there.
Oh, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh, no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Veles. A peculiar little fellow, in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? No, I don't know anyone like that. I have to go now. Take care, Granny.
Did you get lost in the dark?
What do you want?
Praise God.
folks, we're gonna end it here. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll catch you all next time.